Your patience, guys. And so we're all right. Looks like we got it going. Yay, I'm a little crooked, but it's all good. um, cool. I'm just about ready to begin. And thank you for your patience, everybody. I hope that everything is working out just fine for you, technologically speaking. Yay. And so this was good. Yes, I tried to get Rebecca's broadcast going, and it just didn't seem to want to work. But you know how this technology is. It's just there could be a dozen different major things, and that's not counting the 20 other smaller things that goes on. So thank you guys for attending this. I am here. Rebecca is on the other side of the bay right now with the battery that's not working, so it's all good. And so I'm just doing the final adjustments and we're beginning. um, yes, tonight's broadcast will be very interesting. And have you guys ever wondered? Here we go. Okay, good. I'm now getting everything done. Okay, good. I am on my thing. So good. I'm trying to get onto Rebecca's posts right now, but it just doesn't seem to want to, really want to work because I don't know. It's just not responding. So at least I have my Facebook as a backup. Now, my Facebook will look a little low. Like you'll be looking up to me, and that's because I'm on the laundry basket. Yay! Yay! You get the laundry basket. Um, and so you guys can look on, well, actually use the chat. And I'm also opening up the YouTube one too. So, I mean, yes, YouTube, that's what it's called. Still hasn't changed. To make sure that I'm on there. And it looks like I got a few people watching. Hi, everybody. And so that's good. I'm going to get on myself and see what the heck's going on with this. I'm going to feel a little bit out of sorts because there's some really cool things that are happening. And whenever there's major things that are going on in your energy field, have you guys ever felt really like thrown off? But they're not really negative, they're like really cool. And so that's what is happening with me right now. There's some cool things that are going on in our existences. So that's what I'm doing is I get on YouTube to look at my own signal, and I am happy with what's going on no matter what. Yay! So good. Rebecca's broadcast of her Facebook will not be on because it's not wanting to do that. You know, you guys do this stuff. You do everything you're supposed to, and still something doesn't want to work. And it's those times that I have literally gotten, all as what Rebecca calls wrapped around the axle because you work so hard at doing the 200 things that it took to get something done. And then there's one little thing, a phone signal or a bill payment at the wrong time or something. And life just kind of steps in there, doesn't it? And so I have one more little thing. And that's why I have a backup of a backup of a backup. So I'm recording locally and also the other way as well. So let me just press this button and see what happens. Good. Okay. So I want you guys to tell me how the audio and the video is because I'm actually here in downtown Tampa. Rebecca is dealing with a vehicle issue that she's just, it'll be taken care of in a little bit. And so tonight's broadcast on this 21st of July, 2017, doesn't July 21st seem like some profound thing, but it can't really pinpoint it? It's like, wait a second, there's something really important going on. Either that, or maybe I'm just feeling it, or whatever. And how many of you guys read the newsletter? And I think I'm going to recite it because to put the newsletter together with the recording afterwards, that's not been my forte because I just always have this content, but trying to keep up with everything, it doesn't work. Okay, good. So everything's good. Yes, it's such an interesting scenario. And so here we are in downtown Tampa, Florida, taking care of a place again. And it's just so interesting, isn't it? How life takes these twists and turns. And so I can mention to you that today, this weekend, for 3 days, I am actually on there's a house flipping course to learn how to do that. And oh boy, if you guys ever have a chance, there's a few different companies that do that. But I'm using the San Merrill house flipping, and it's so interesting. I've gotten so many educations from it already on this first day. And just to give you an idea on how powerful and important the information is, this is one example. At the end of today, they showed how those simple little courtesy checks from credit card companies that have zero interest and all of that, and that a lot of you shred if you have credit, that is actually a potential line of credit. And this lady, who's very good at this, showed us how she was able to build up equity, wind up with a property free and clear, get a loan, raise her credit rating, and build up this payment process with zero interest and zero payments. It's really interesting. And so that's the type of education that happens. Also for house flipping, this is not a house flipping commercial, but to let you guys know, a lot of you think I got to get my licenses for this and that. Well, that's not the case. You don't need a license and you don't even need your own money. Okay, there is a way that's actually relatively easy, especially for the amount of time and energy you put in, that you can actually take other people's money and they invest on the fact that it's a property of the value, and there's a certain ratio that Fan has figured out. And it's like really cool because you can do this. And imagine if you were able to just take an interest in a property that you were able to buy with other people's cash, turn it around, and in 24 hours get $5,000-$10,000 in your pocket. So anyway, just to let you know that these are the things that I'm looking at. And so if I can do this, the whole Kartron experience is designed to show you guys how you as well can do that. And so it's really cool and exciting. But when you're introduced to these things, it can throw you off because if you're not used to those mindsets, to those consciousnesses, to those changes and ways of things, then you can get thrown off because it's a whole different paradigm shift, let alone all these other energies of this cosmic vibration coming in. And God, who knows what's happening? And so basically within 3 to 6 months, this person actually purchased this one property, and she wound up having basically a free and clear 4-room apartment building, as well as $50,000 to $60,000 to be able to play with and keep leveraging. It's really amazing. And so I'm like, yes, I knew this was happening. And so that group has, for 13 years, actually gotten all the contracts done, and they really say system, system, system. So that was my report for the day. Aside from the galactic weather report, how is everybody doing today on this? Basically, this is the introduction to the cosmos within. Well, not basically. It is the Wisdom of God, episode 7, series 13 of the introduction to the cosmos within. And so it being, well, to me, a self-explanatory sentence, which is the cosmos within, which would be connected with the still point and all of your universal qualities where you can access all of that, is about literally being able to get in touch, connect, and really merge in some ways with that whole universe that you have within. And as Kartron is about to talk to you about, there is no separation between you and the whole cosmos in the quantum state, because you guys being one with all of creation in the fact that you are part of the creation, whatever, matrix, God, all of that, means that you're not separate from it. And so as that realization, that line of thinking is followed, that means that you can access the same qualities as the universe. So for those of you who feel like, oh, I'm having a rough time, or I'm in my individual body, I can't connect with home and the cosmos and all of that, it can be very disheartening to feel this disincarnation from the real reality. But in actuality, we all have always had that connection. And what's interesting is that I actually revere the makers of this hologram. Many would call it an illusion, but in actuality, it is a holomatrix stage where they have taken and slowed down vibrations to the point where they can make material objects. And this becomes the staging for the process where beings like us can come to this world and go through our experiences, the evolutions, the awakenings, the connections, contacts, completions, renegotiations of agreements, and things like that. So this is a marvel to look at when you're looking at it from a universal point of view. And so, all right, guys. So I'm taking it that both the Facebook and the other one. Hello, everybody. Is how do I open chat on YouTube? What? Wait, how do I? I don't know. I'm so smart, right? How do I get chat open on YouTube? This is my broadcast, but I don't know how to open chat. Is the chat open for you guys on YouTube? Okay. Chat is closed. Is it open? What? All right. I think chat's open on both of these. Could you please respond on either of these chats? Because I've got access to both. So I'm asking, is the chat working and the sound and all that? And so that's cool. So good. All right. So okay, as well as the sound. All right, good. So let's begin. What is the cosmos within? Oh, in our last episode, well, actually during the You Awakening show, that was on Tuesday, I believe the 17th. Kartron took Jacqueline Johnson's audience, youawakening.com, on this place. And at the end, she wanted a demonstration. Kartron took everybody through the process. So in the last really 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes, you'll get the really meaty part of one of Kartron's three primary processes called the skill point within that he prototyped about 1995 or 6 that as a way to be able to access the great within. That's a good way to say it. And so the great within, being the whole universe that it lies within us, is something that is notoriously not seen, detected, felt, or feeling a connection with. Because here, as you know, for all those humans, I'm not talking about you guys on the ships that might be watching this show right now. Because who knows, the Earth ratings are going up every day. Isn't that special? Tonight on Earth, who will be voted off the rock today? And so I'm sure our ratings are really interesting because this has got to be one of the most interesting highfalutin rodeos in the cosmos to watch. Imagine what the Syrians are looking at, and they're like, well, this is interesting. I don't think we should let them on the ship yet. And the Pleiadians are saying, ditto. Yeah, I think no, let them stew a little bit in the 3D and we can percolate. But you know, those times, those days are numbered because really the evolution of the souls that came from those star systems and all of that, being in their human bodies so they could remember to forget enough as incarnates, are now finishing their percolation and their buttons are popping out in the oven. We've all been cooked thoroughly. There's a cosmic energy coming in. And so, okay, I have to plug in my phone before it says this broadcast is over. So excuse me one moment. This is a good time to meditate. I have a nice long USB cable. Or is it USB? I don't know. But it is 8 feet long or 10 or something. It's like really cool for production purposes so that I can reach great distances when I have my phones plugged into outlets. So thank you for your patience while I get this dialed in. Okay, phone, here you are. Drink up, my little one. Yes, you can do it. Yes, yes. I can hear that sucking sound with the battery right now as we speak. Oh yes, must feed the batteries, otherwise technology will stop as well as all life as we know it on planet Earth. Oh my God, my friend once said, trillions of dollars of technology and we're out of batteries. That's like, whoa. So, let's begin. Life is good. All right, Kartron is going to come through now, the interdimensional from the realm of essence. And he is, well, in his own right, just such a unique presence. And many people have seen him in many ways, but as a being who does interdimensional transformations and general adjustments, i.e., his works, he is a versatile kind of one size fits all channel or being that comes through that allows us to be able to have the access to this information. So I will see you guys later. What's nice is that I get to escape every broadcast. So we'll see you later. Life is good. Wait. Facebook. Wait. Okay. How? All right. I'm going to check the YouTube chat. Wait a second. Okay. Is chat open? All right. Is chat open on YouTube? Okay. Okay. Is the chat open on YouTube? I really want to get that in a good way, and we will then begin this process. Okay, so I have the chat open, and you can refresh. So, and I'm just going to tell you guys, refresh on the Facebook chat for the YouTube channel. Okay, well, that's good enough. Okay, that's weird. All right, it's interesting. You can chat on the Facebook, whatever. I'll see you guys later. Life is good. Yeah, baby. Good. All right, I've got all my tech going. We'll see you later. Have a nice day.